Hello, good afternoon. You're welcome to Land Advantage. My name is Isaac Udiba. You're welcome to Land Advantage TV. So we're going to be talking about the value of a year. So what is the value of a year? A year is 365 days, 366 days, depending on the type of year we have. So what is the value of a year as it relates to money? So the value of a year to an individual is the amount of resources, amount of money is able to make in a year as it relates to money. So if you're trying to value your year according to maybe the other things you are able to do, your academics, your career growth, your family lives and all that, there are also other value, but we are going to streamline it to monetary value. So the value of a year in monetary value is calculated by what you started the year, your financial worth when you started the year, and your financial worth at the end of the year. It means that your financial worth 1st of January and your financial worth 31st of December. Now, when you subtract what you have 1st of January from what you have 31st of December, what you have there is what is the value of the year financially. So I hope it's a very simple calculation. So from the beginning of the year, which is January 1st, you minus what you have then from what you have at the end of the year. That is the value of a year as it relates to financially. So that is the value of a year. So now to draw it to the main point I'm about heading to. So if you want to value your year, if you want to keep in touch with realities and not get carried away with the energy and the noise and the commitment and the expectations in a year, and forgetting that you should have a financial value in a year, these are the things you need to do. You must have a goal. If my target is to have $1,000 at the end of the year, what do I have at the beginning of the year? Now, most times we will always have New Year resolution, or goals, our New Year goals, our New Year objectives, and our New Year aspirations. All those things are good. But sometimes you just have to put a pen and paper to it and you do your calculation. Like we said, the value of a year financially is when you separate or when you subtract what you have at the end of the year from what you have at the beginning of the year. So sometimes some people will be even in the negative. It means that what they started the year financially with is better off than what they ended the year financially with. So if you are one of those people that is quite passionate and is quite concerned about ensuring that every year counts financially, every year you have something to lay hold to, you have something to lay claim to financially, you have to be very, very, very determined to take these calculations that we are doing very important. So as the year is coming to an end, so we have approximately 5 months to the end of this year. So what are your objectives? What are your targets? Your target can still be met. Even if you cannot meet your total target, at least you can still start working on strategies to up it up, to up your game up, your work up, to your savings, your investment, so that at the end of the year you will be better off this year than you were at the beginning of this year. At the end of this year, you should be better off than when you started this year. And there are ways you can help yourself to do this. You can start investing in properties. Now, when we talk about investing in property, you cannot be in Lagos for 20 years and you say you don't have money to buy a piece of property. For me, I don't understand it. I don't get it. Now, property is becoming so democratized in the sense that it's liberalized. You can is the democracy in land is that you can pay installment. So it can even take you 2 years, 4 years to finish paying. As long as you're working with the right people, you're working with the right organization, ensure you invest at least for the year for you to know that yes, financially, this is what I have done. This is what I have done. So you cannot keep working and keep living on your earned income every year and expect to have financial freedom. If this year does not count for you for financial, does not count for you financially, there's no changes, there's no form of improvement, what is the guarantee that next year will be better? Because you are going to enter next year with the same strategies, the same ideas, the same platform in your mind, in your mental state to brace up next year. So the value of a year, we have done the calculation. Go back to January, what you had. Now, what do you have? And what are the expectations? What are your calculations towards the end of this year? And when you do your calculation properly, are you going to be better off 31st of December compared to the 1st of January? So these are things that you should look out for. So the financial value of every year is valued I said, according to what you have, your asset base at the beginning of the year and what you have at the end of the year. Thank you very much. You have just watched Land Advantage. My name is Isaac Odiba. I'm the head of project Hillsong Estates, Nigeria. We have estates in Lagos and Ogun State. These are the places we play majorly when it comes to property investment. I hope that you have gained one or two things from this little 6 point something, almost 7 minutes that we have been talking about. The value of a year is determined by the value of what you have in the beginning and what you have in the end. So whatever you have in the beginning, you subtract it from what you have at the end of the year. That is the value of the year financially. Some people will end up in a negative, while some people will end up in a positive end of it. So if you want to end up in the positive end of this financially, you need to start doing your calculation and ensure that you do the needful to invest, and so that the year you have a positive financial end of the year. Thank you very much. You can feel free to call us, feel free to DM us, feel free to reach out to us. We can share more information, share more knowledge, interact with us. We are available on virtually all social media platforms. Thank you once again. My name is Isaac Odiba, as head of project Hillsong Estate Nigeria.